So today, for the first time, we're going to have a look at JMAZ down here in the dungeon. We've seen him at shows. We've talked to Mike Sanchez. I've got some videos up on some other products from the shows, but this is the first time I've actually been able to play around with these things and see what they're made of. They are the battery-powered moving head people. These are not the battery-powered moving heads. These are the Attco Spot 100s. And before I go any further, I just want to let you know, I took a challenge this time around. I did something a little different. I didn't want to look at the owner's manual at all. I had to look at it actually one time for something, but aside from that, I haven't consulted this. I did have a look at the website just to find out a little bit about these. They weigh under 8 pounds. They've got a 75 watt LED, 3 facet prisms. I think it's 6 gobos plus spot. And yeah, we took them into ACA's studio and played around with them a little bit just to see what they were made of. Now, with all of that aside, the reason I wanted to look at these moving heads specifically was one thing: ease of control. Because when you're working with moving heads, typically you need to use some kind of DMX protocol to control them. We've looked at that on the channel, and we can get some pretty cool effects with DMX. But what if you don't want to use DMX? In fact, what if you hate DMX? What do? Use a remote control. A lot of moving heads out there have an IR remote. You have to point it at the IR sensor to get the head to respond, which means you have to be facing the moving head. It can get kind of clumsy. Not with this one. It's got an RF remote control, so it's super easy to use. The only time I had to consult the manual was to figure out how to work the RF remote. There's a trick to it because this remote works for several different fixtures. We've got spot, beam, wash, and par here. So I have to tell the remote after I power the fixture on that I'm going to be using it for that fixture. And the way I do it is I press the spot button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The remote now knows it's working with spots. I only have to do this one time after I power the fixtures up. And every time I power the fixtures up, I got to do that. So if I want to turn it on, I can hit the auto button and they come on, just like that. Now there are 9 different presets on the remote control. Let's go ahead and try a few. Here's preset 2. Gives you a strobe gobo at first. It'll change into some different patterns later, but it's a strobe gobo at first. 3, just a different style gobo. 4, this is higher up in the air, as you can see. This is more for if you're hanging it upside down or if you want to shoot these gobos and these spots over people's heads on the dance floor. That's probably a really good one to use. 5, kind of takes it to the side. 6, takes it to the other side. 7, it's kind of right at us, which should be behind the DJ booth. And it starts off with a strobe. Here's 8. Kind of the same thing without the strobe effect. And 9, it's almost like it's supposed to be hanging upside down. It's shooting everything kind of 360 up in the air. Now I know that this remote is capable of more and these fixtures are capable of more, but this is as far as I got without even opening the owner's manual. And I'm really more of a show me guy than I am a manual guy anyway. I'm going to be at the DJN TV DJ convention next week, and JMAZ will be there, so I'll be able to ask some questions and hopefully get some help on some of the features on this piece and bring you more. So that's it. That was my challenge. No manual, set it up and let it go. Moving head challenge. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.